welcome to Quarantine Quiz 2, Electric Boogaloo. I'm your host, Emily Slade, host of the Why This Film podcast, and I bring you quizzes that are a little bit quirky and a little bit different. Today there are going to be 6 rounds. I will give you 3 rounds and then the answers, and then another 3 rounds and then the answers. Make sure to comment with your team name and your score to see if you make the leaderboard. Pop them down in the comments below. There will be picture and audio rounds, so make sure to pay attention. So grab your pen and paper. Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin. Your round 1 is the odd one out, and why? I'm going to give you 4 things. One of them is the odd one out. You have to tell me which one is the odd one out and why is it the odd one out. Let's go. Number 1. Tom Kitten, Squirrel Nutkin, Constance the Badger, Pigling Bland. Number 2. The Colossus of Rhodes, Notre Dame, the Library at Alexandria, the Globe Theatre. Number 3. Judy Garland, Bette Midler, Lady Gaga, Barbara Streisand. Number 4. Chimpanzee, Baboon, Gibbon, Orangutan. Number 5. Prince Florian, John Smith, Prince Eric, Hercules. Number 6. The Dead Parrot, Go Johnny Go 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 Go, Argument Clinic, Nudge Nudge. Number 7. The Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the Empire State Building in New York, the Great Pyramid at Giza in Egypt, the Shard in London. Number 9. Elizabeth I, William II, George IV, Edward V. Number 10. Pomegranate, pineapple, watermelon, kiwi. So out of those, which one was the odd one out and why was it the odd one out? Round 2, we're going straight into a picture round. It is historical figures. I'm going to show you a still of an actor in a movie as a historical figure. I need you to tell me who the actor is and which historical figure they are portraying. Let's go. Round 3 is your Find the Link round. I will give you 10 questions that you need to answer, ideally correctly, because if you do, you will find that there is a running theme or link that brings them all together. So I'm looking for the answer to each question, and then for an additional point, you need to tell me what links all of the questions together. Let's go. Number 1. Which television show created in 1981 and presented by Jim Bowen had the catchphrase, "Look at what you could have won"? Number 2. In the Magic Roundabout, what was the name of the snail? Number 3. What is the name of the lavender-coloured, cat-faced, sunglasses-wearing bassist of the Muppet band Solid Foam? Number 4. In the language of the Scots, what is girl? Number 5. Which band had a hit with Africa in 1981? Number 6. In 1991, who moved to Bluffington with his parents Theda and Phil and sister Judy? Number 7. The common name for the fork-shaped chest bone in birds that two people pull apart. Number 8. A tiny plastic or metal tube that can be inserted into the ear. Number 9. What was downgraded to a dwarf in 2006? And number 10, the German composer and pianist who lost their hearing in 1798. So that was your first 3 rounds. I hope you enjoyed them. We're going to go back now and mark rounds 1 to 3. So get your red pens ready. Here we go. So round 1 was your odd one out and why. I asked you 4 things. You need to tell me which one was the odd one out and why it was the odd one out. Let's see how well you did. Number 1, the odd one out was Constance the Badger because she is not a creation of Beatrix Potter. She is from the Redwall series. Number 2, it was the Colossus of Rhodes, as it was the only one that did not burn down. Number 3, it was Bette Midler, as she has not been in A Star is Born. Number 4, Baboon is a monkey, not an ape. Number 5, Hercules is not an official Disney prince. In the official Disney prince lineup that, yes, does exist, he is not officially a Disney prince. Number 6, Go, Johnny Go, 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 Go is a sketch by the League of Gentlemen, not Monty Python like all the others. Number 7, the Shard in London was the only one out of these 4 that was not the tallest building in the world upon completion. Number 8, 28 is not a prime number. Number 9, George III was the only one who married. And number 10, pomegranate is the only one of those that grows on a tree. Round 2 was your historical figures picture round. I asked you to name the actor and the historical figure that they portray. Let's see how well you did. Number 1, that was Abraham Lincoln as portrayed by Daniel Day-Lewis. Number 2, that was Milla Jovovich as Joan of Arc. Number 3, that was Frank Langella as Richard Nixon. Number 4, that was Helena costume drama herself, Helena Bonham Carter as Lady Jane Grey. Number 5, that was Will Smith as Muhammad Ali. Number 6, that was Kathy Bates as Margaret Brown, or the unsinkable Molly Brown. Number 7, that was David Bowie as Nikola Tesla. Number 8, that was Kirsten Dunst as Marie Antoinette. That was Natalie Portman as Jackie Kennedy. And number 10, that was Cynthia Erivo as Harriet Tubman. History through the movies. Round 3 was your Find the Link round. I asked you 10 questions. I needed you to answer all of the questions correctly and then find the common link or theme that put them all together. Let's see how well you did. Number 1, the television show from 1981 was Bullseye. Number 2, the snail in the Magic Roundabout was Brian. Number 3, the bassist of the Muppet band Solid Foam was Clifford. Number 4, in the language of the Scots, girl is lassie. Number 5, it was Toto that had a hit with Africa. Number 6, it was Doug who moved to Bluffington in 1991. Number 7, 2 people pull apart the wishbone. Number 8, a grommet can be inserted into the ear. Number 9, it was Pluto that was downgraded to a dwarf. And number 10, Beethoven lost his hearing in 1798. So those are all of your answers. If you look at them, can you see a common theme between them? You have a couple of seconds just to try and make the link. What's the link? Here it comes. The link was fictional dogs. Yay! You had Bullseye from Oliver Twist, Brian from Family Guy, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Lassie from Lassie, Toto from The Wizard of Oz, Doug from Up. You had Wishbone from Wishbone. You had Grommet from Wallace and Gromit, Pluto from Mickey Mouse and Pluto, and Beethoven from Beethoven. They were all your fictional dogs in your Find the Link round. How did you do? Keeping score? No cheating, I hope. We move on now to rounds 3 through to 6. Round 4 is called Keeeep Dancing. I'm going to show you clips of me dancing, you're welcome, to lots of different famous songs. But the video will be muted. So you need to tell me, without hearing the music, what song I'm dancing to. I'm looking for the name of the song and the artist who sings it. Good luck! Round 5 is called A Truth Universally Acknowledged. We love it. It's book openings. Haven't had enough of these. So I need you to tell me what book this opening line is from and who the author is. Number 1. All children except one grow up. Number 2. October 12th, 1985. Dog carcass in alley this morning. Tire tread on burst stomach. This city is afraid of me. I have seen its true face. Number 3. Last night I dreamt I went to Mandalay again. Number 4. The villagers of Little Hangleton still called it the Riddle House, even though it had been many years since the Riddle family had lived there. Number 5. The great fish moved silently through the night water, propelled by short sweeps of its crescent tail. The mouth was open just enough to permit a rush of water over the gills. Number 6. We were somewhere around Barstow on the edge of the desert when the drugs began to take hold. Number 7. Call me Ishmael. Number 8. Left Munich at 8:35 p.m. on the 1st of May, arriving at Vienna early next morning. Should have arrived at 6:46, but train was an hour late. Number 9. The boy with the fair hair lowered himself down the last few feet of rock and began to pick his way towards the lagoon. Number 10. One morning when Gregor Samsa woke from troubled dreams, he found himself transformed in his bed into a horrible vermin. So I need the title of the book that opens and the name of the author. And your final round for today is round 6. It's called Boo Hoo. It's an audio round. You're going to hear 10 clips of ghosts. You need to tell me who is the ghost and what are they from. You will hear the clip through twice. They are all ghosts. You need to tell me who are they and what are they from.
Guess because when you're a ghost, life doesn't matter that much anymore. So you forget. Can I keep you? Guess because when you're a ghost, life doesn't matter that much anymore. So you forget. Can I keep you?
I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burnt and purged away. I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burnt and purged away.
It's here, in the castle, in the place where everything is hidden. If you have to ask, you'll never know. If you know, you need only ask. It's here, in the castle, in the place where everything is hidden. If you have to ask, you'll never know. If you know, you need only ask.
Did you do that? Very nice work. Let me ask you something. How do you get him down so small? Hey, there goes Elvis! Yo, King! Well, looks like I'm next. Did you do that? Very nice work. Let me ask you something. How do you get him down so small? Hey, there goes Elvis! Yo, King! Well, looks like I'm next.
Ruin your lives? Heavens no! I'm actually a fan of all of you. I simply had to document you. Let others live through your exploit. Ruin your lives? Heavens, no! I'm actually a fan of all of you. I simply had to document you. Let others live through your exploit.
Using my mystic otherworldly powers, I shall decide who gets the last wish. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a sailor by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Using my mystic otherworldly powers, I shall decide who gets the last wish. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a sailor by the toe. If he hollers, let him go.
Your salvation, then. Take heed. Come. A touch of my hand and you shall fly. Your salvation, then. Take heed. Come. A touch of my hand and you shall fly.
I was outside putting out the recycling and a van drove past and the guy shouted, "Slag!" So who wants tea? I was outside putting out the recycling and a van drove past and the guy shouted, "Slag!" So who wants tea?
There's a poem I wanted you to translate. I read it. There's a bit that I wanted to tell it and I wanted you to hear.
Okay.
Perdoname.
Forgive me.
There's a poem I wanted you to translate. I read it. There's a bit that I wanted to tell it and I wanted you to hear.
Okay.
Perdoname.
Forgive me.
Kill him.
I quite agree. If we all approve the use of force to enable them to, not live anymore.
Out of the question, that's completely immoral.
But it's wrong.
If we do kill them, we could be stuck with them forever.
Kill him.
I quite agree. If we all approve the use of force to enable them to, not live anymore.
Out of the question, that's completely immoral.
But it's wrong.
If we do kill them, we could be stuck with them forever.
Who are they? And what are they from? Round 4 was your Keeeep Dancing round. You got to see me dance beautifully, I'm sure you'll agree, to lots of different songs. You need to tell me the name of the song and the artist that I was dancing to.
Number 1 was the Macarena by Los Del Mar. Number 2 was the Cha-Cha Slide by DJ Casper. Number 3, that was the Time Warp from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Number 4, that was Agadoo by Black Lace. Number 5 was Thriller by Michael Jackson. Number 6, I'm looking for the Fast Food Song by the Fast Food Rockers. Number 7, Saturday Night by Wigfield. Number 8, of course, the YMCA by the Village People. Number 9 was Oops Upside Your Head by the Gap Band. And number 10 was Tragedy by Steps.
Round 5 was a truth universally acknowledged. I asked you for the title of the book that the opening line came from and the author who wrote it. Let's see how you did. Number 1, All Children Grow Up Except Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. Number 2, that was Watchmen by Alan Moore. Number 3, that was Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. Number 4, that was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling. Number 5, that was Jaws by Peter Benchley. Number 6, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas by Hunter S. Thompson. Number 7, Moby Dick / The Whale by Herman Melville. Number 8, that was from Dracula by Bram Stoker. Number 9, that was Lord of the Flies by William Golding. And number 10, The Metamorphosis / Le Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. How did you do? Let me know in the comments. Round 6 was Boo Hoo. I asked you to name that ghost. You needed to tell me who the ghost was and what they were from. Number 1, that was Casper from Casper. Number 2, that was Hamlet's father, or King Hamlet the First, from Hamlet. Number 3, that was Helena Ravenclaw, or the Grey Lady, from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I will just accept Harry Potter. Number 4, that was Beetlejuice from Beetlejuice. Number 5, that was Spectra Vondergeist from Monster High. Number 6, that was the Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob SquarePants. Number 7, that was the Ghost of Christmas Past from A Christmas Carol. Number 8, that was Annie Sawyer from Being Human. And number 9, that was Jamie from Truly Madly Deeply. And number 10, they were the ghosts
from ghosts.
Ghosts! So many to choose from. So many ghosts. Like, you wouldn't think there were that many ghosts in the world of media, but there are so many ghosts. So many ghosts. Did you know your ghosts? You do now. So that was your Quarantine Quiz 2 Electric Boogaloo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more quizzes. It's also the home of Why This Film podcast, which I host, where we look back at the movies of your childhood. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for watching.